Hey everyone, welcome to the Alba Method. So today's session is a total body flow. We are going to be working on some balancing postures. We're also going to be working into some twisting postures to really unlock and release the neck, back, and shoulders. Today's flow is available to all levels. Remember, listen to your body. Make sure you grab whatever props you may need to help assist in your practice. And when you're ready, I'll meet you there. All right, today we're actually going to start standing. So when you're ready, go ahead and come to the top of your space. Make sure you're getting your stance nice and set up. So bringing the feet about hip width distance apart and kind of just feeling the balls of the feet, the pinky edge, the center of each heel. Go ahead and bring your arms down by your sides and gently draw the ears back over the shoulders as you relax the shoulders and just put yourself in this present moment. Put yourself in your physical body. Just noticing where you are. And start to breathe. You can gently close the eyes here. Just find a nice, soft, steady gaze. But I invite you to just check in with the body. From the crown of the head to the tips of the toes. Feeling that weight shift ever so slightly. Feeling that inner sway, and our body doing its natural work of bringing us into balance. That's always its goal, is to keep us balanced. And so as you flow today, I invite you and encourage you to really focus on your movement. Understand what you're doing, look at what you're doing, and check in rather than check out. Go ahead and open your eyes. Take a big inhale. And just slowly exhale. Look down at your feet. Lift all 10 toes. Wiggle those toes. And then just gently place the toes back on the mat. Again, just feeling that big toe mound, the pinky edge, the center of each heel. And then go ahead and reach those arms forward and up. And just bring those biceps by your ears. Nothing super forced. Go ahead and shrug those shoulders up a little bit and then bringing the arms down by your side. Good. Just starting to create some movement in the body. Go ahead and inhale. Reach those arms up. Start to look up. And exhale. Release. Good. Inhale. Starting to find a gentle arch through the spine if that feels okay. And then exhale. Bringing those arms back down by your sides. Pause. Good, let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, release. Good, keeping the arms down by your side. Start to come up onto the tiptoes, lifting the heels. And if you stagger or lose your balance, that's okay. Just feel the balls of the feet pressing down. Press through each toe. Start to let that energy come up through the legs into the glutes. Feeling the weight shift, maybe feeling a little shake in those legs, and then slowly release. Gently release the heels. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift the heels. Try to move slow. You may roll to the outer edges of the feet, trying to keep your balance. You may fall. That's okay. Try to keep your eyes on something still and continue to breathe. Slowly release that. Good. One more time. Inhale. Just warming up the body. And exhale. We're going to put it all together. As you inhale, lift the heels, lift the arms. Pause at the top. Find your balance and then exhale. Slowly lower the heels. Slowly lower those arms. 2 more times. Inhale. Feel the weight shift in the body as you reach up. Press down through the feet. Exhale. Coming back to center. Good. Inhale. Come on up. And exhale. Coming back to center. We're going to add some arm circles here. So inhale. Lift the heels. As you lower the heels, spin those arms behind. And bringing the arms down. Again, inhale, lift the heels, lift those arms, spin the palms as you bring those shoulder blades together down the back. Let's do that 2 more times. With your breath, listening to your body, checking in. 1 more. Keeping those glutes strong as you slowly lower those heels. Just pause, take an inhale. And exhale. Good. From here, go ahead and reach those arms up. From here, you're going to start to bend both knees, start to lighten up in that left foot. Step that left foot back for a lunge. Make those little adjustments for this first one. We're on the ball of that back foot. We've been there before. Start to reach those arms up as you start to open the chest slightly, lifting the gaze slightly. Take an inhale here. Sink a little deeper as you exhale. Keeping that knee over the ankle, shifting the weight, keeping that weight equal. And then stepping forward, coming back to center. You got to use that weight in the front foot. Again, inhale, lift the arms, go slow, soften through the knees, and then lighten up through that right foot. Step back, coming to the ball of the foot, making those little adjustments. Even if you wobble, that's okay. And then biceps come by the ears as we settle into it. Pause, take an inhale. Exhale, lift the chest as you sink a little deeper. So good. When you're ready, coming back to center, step forward, arms down, take an inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, adding on. Take that left foot back, coming back into the lunge on the right side. Just pause, sink into that front foot as you keep that back heel up. Pulling the belly in, start to come into a twist, taking that left palm to the inside of your right foot and spinning that right arm up. Rather than reaching back, we want to reach straight up to the sky, keeping the gaze over that right shoulder or taking it down to your left hand. You can play around with the gaze, maybe taking it up to the thumb if you want a nice neck rotation, just listening to your body. And then we're going to bring that back knee down as we square off that front foot with our hands. Pause here, getting into that hip flexor, keeping that left glute strong. You can keep your back toes curled under or bring the top of that left foot flat. If you're coming with the top of that foot flat, you want to press through the top of that foot. That takes a little pressure off of that knee. And then if you feel okay here, we're going to interlace those hands on top of that right knee. That allows us to draw that knee forward as we sink a little deeper. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lunge. So good. Everything dismantles, so bringing those hands down, tucking those back toes, pick up that back foot. Inhale, come back to the top of your mat, bringing that left foot to meet the right. Inhale, just reach up, find Tadasana. Exhale, hands will come through heart center, bringing those arms down. Just pause, feel the imbalance between each side. Switching sides, start to step back with that right foot as we come into lunge on that left side. Arms reach up as we sink into it, pulling the belly in, lunge. Back heel stays up. Good, then we're going to start to rotate, bringing that right hand down to the inside of that left foot as we rotate that left palm up. And again, playing around with the gaze, explore it. Your legs are your base, that's your foundation. Stay strong through the legs, through that back foot. And then we'll spin that left hand down as we bring the back knee down, setting up this low lunge. Good. Staying heavy in that front foot. Again, that back foot can stay tucked under or bringing the top of the foot flat, taking some pressure off that knee and bring the hands to the top of the knee if you're ready. Try to relax those shoulders down the back as you lift the chest, lunging into that left foot. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, just pause. Everything unwinds, so bringing those hands down, pick up that back knee. Inhale, reach those arms up, bringing that right foot to meet the left. Good, just bring those hands through heart center and then release the arms down by your sides. Take an inhale and let it release. Exhale. Good, adding on. Stepping back with that left foot, coming back into that lunge. Pause here. Lunging into that knee, let's bring it into that twist. Left hand comes down, right arm spins up. Good, bringing that right hand down. That left knee will come down, taking the hands to that right knee, lunging deep. If you feel okay here, you can reach those arms up, or simply keep the hands on the knee. Wherever you are, we dismantle together. Here, we're going to pick up that back knee. We're going to come back into the lunge. We're going to pause here. And then we're going to open up into this warrior two shape. So spinning that back heel. Right knee directly over those front toes. And then those hands come down. Just pause. Lunge a little deeper into that right foot as you press through the outer edge of that back foot, pulling the low ribs in. Pause, take a breath, relax the shoulders. Feel that strength coming from the base of the feet all the way through the crown of the head. Good, we move together, legs and hands, bringing those palms to touch overhead. Spin those right toes in. And we'll take warrior two to the back of the mat. Bending that left knee, gaze over that left hand, so good. Good, inhale, coming back into that star shape. Warrior two to the front. Good, coming back into that star shape. Beautiful, warrior two to the back. Pause here, and then pick up that back heel. We're gonna come into this high lunge shape to the back of our mat. We're on this left side. Let's start to reach forward, coming into that twist. Right hand comes down, left hand reaches up. Pause. Left hand is gonna come down as that back knee comes down. And then we come into that low lunge shape, taking the arms up or interlacing those hands on top of the knee. Wherever you are, take a breath in. And pause for the exhale. Beautiful. From here, release those hands. Pick up that back knee. Inhale, coming back up into that high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Gaze stay soft. Good. Inhale, coming into that star shape. Exhale, warrior two to the right. Inhale, we're going to come into this star shape. Exhale, we're going to sit into this horse or goddess pose. So spinning those heels in, kind of settling into it, bringing the hands to heart. Just pause here for a moment. Feeling the backs of the legs engaged. So we really want to roll to the outer edge, and you may tip back a little bit, but we want to pull the low ribs and kind of counter that action. We're getting into the backs of those thighs. So hold on to it, feel that burn. And then inhale, reach up, let it go. This time we're going to move our feet. So heels, toes come in line. We're going to take a nice, deep, wide-legged stretch here. Just shake that out. Shake out the head. And just let it go. Good. From here, take an inhale. Find a little halfway lift with the fingertips out in front of you. Here, we're going to take a little bit of a wider stance. So kind of toe heel those feet out. We're going to take a nice deep bend in that right side. Taking that left hand to the inside of the right foot. Find a twist here. Keep pressing through the outer edge of that back foot. If this is too much on the groin, you're going to take a shorter stance. Good. Just reaching up with that right hand. It's not going to be a huge movement, nothing forced. And then we're just going to come back through center, switching sides. So pressing through the outer edge of that right foot. Bring that right hand almost to the inside of the left foot. That left knee wants to continue to drive out as we lift that left arm up. And the gaze again, where the neck allows. Nothing forced, nothing strained. Listen to your body. Good. Let's do that one more time. Each side, nice and slow. Keep that leg protected. Keep this knee protected by pressing it out. As you reach up, feel that weight shift into the heels slowly. And then we'll do that one more time. Over to that left side with that right hand down. That left arm reaches up. Beautiful. Good. From here, we're going to come back to center. Shake that out. Just let the head be nice and heavy. And then we'll find a little halfway lift here, bringing those feet a little bit more underneath you. Go ahead and find that star shape. Arms overhead, palms come to touch. And then we're going to find that warrior two back to the front of the mat. Gaze is soft. Good. From here, spin that left heel up, bringing that lunge to the top of your space now. On that right side, we're going to bring that left foot to meet the right. Good. Inhale, reach those arms up. This time we're going to come into a nice forward fold here at the top of our mat. If the knees are bent, that's okay. Just stretch out the backs of those legs. And then take an inhale here. Finding that halfway lift. We're going to find our first plank of this session. So plant those palms, step those feet back, set up this shape. Fingertips spread wide. Push the earth away from you. Pulling the low ribs, staying on the balls of the feet. We're going to take it down nice and slow all the way to the belly. This time, flip the tops of the feet, press down through the tops of the feet so those kneecaps come off the mat. Let that energy come up into the glutes as you find this cobra pose. Inhale, lifting the chest. Doesn't have to be a super big movement here. Exhale, slowly release, forehead to the mat. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, peeling that chest off of the mat. Exhale, slowly coming back down. Good. From here, we're going to lift back up, pressing through those hands, coming off the knees into our first downward facing dog. So take a moment to let that feel good, to explore it. Just take a moment for yourself to breathe, settling into this shape. Good. From here, go ahead and just lift the heels. Start to reach the right leg up. If you feel okay here, bend that knee. Try to lift the hip higher as you drop that heel over that left side, getting a little side body stretch here. Keep pressing through the hands. And then we're going to step through to that lunge, placing the foot between the hands. Pause. Coming back to our flow, so that back heel stays up as you reach up, twist. Good. Bringing that back knee down. Inhale, reach those arms up. Good. Framing that foot. Pick up that back knee. Inhale. Come on up. And exhale. Open up. Warrior two. Pause. Good. Inhale. Bringing palms to touch. Feet come parallel. And then we're going to spin to the back of our space. Coming into that warrior two. Pause. Feel it. Good. Spinning that back heel up. Inhale. Reach up. We're lunging at the back of our mat. Left knee is forward. We're going to come into that space, that twist. Bring that right hand down. Left hand comes up. Good. Bringing that left hand down. Framing that front foot. Inhale. Reach up into that low lunge. Exhale. Framing that foot. Pick up your back knee. The whole body moves together. Inhale. High lunge. Exhale. Warrior two. Beautiful work. Inhale, coming into that star shape. We're going to take it back into that goddess horse pose here. And just breathe. We're going to bring the hands to the inner knees. Just allow yourself to kind of collapse into those shoulders, giving your weight to the legs, putting some weight into those hands for support. And then we're just going to take a gentle twist, bringing one shoulder into the center, into that midline. Continue to press and drive those knees out as you switch side, a little mid-thoracic, mid-body twist. Good. Coming back to center. If you want to go one more time each side, if that feels good, just explore it. Going on your breath. What feels good in your body. Coming back to center as you're ready. Go ahead and let that go. Move your feet. Inhale. Reach those arms up. Exhale. Let's come back into that full forward fold with the legs wide. Just breathe. Good. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Let's come back up to that star shape. Exhale, warrior two. To the right, front of your space. Inhale, picking up that back heel, spinning on the ball of the foot. Move together. Exhale, release those hands. This time we're going to step back to our plank. Coming into that first vinyasa, coming halfway down for that chaturanga dandasana. And then inhale, lifting up for upward facing dog. Exhale, pulling back, downward facing dog. Modify as needed. Take an inhale, reach the heels up to the sky. And exhale, release. Take a breath. Let it go. Good. From here, bend the knees. Go ahead and step forward towards the top of your space. Coming into a halfway lift. We'll come back up to standing at the top of our space. Inhale, reach those arms up, finding Tadasana. As you exhale, we're going to pull that left knee in towards our chest, finding our balance here. Take a few ankle circles in one direction and then the other. Good. From here, finding your balance either on a wall or using that hip. We're going to take that left knee. We're just going to find a little bit of hip opening here. Creating some stability through that joint as we increase that range of motion. Good. Coming back to center, you're going to bend that right knee just like we did in the beginning of class, but only this time we're going to come into figure four. So sitting those hips back, weight is in that front heel. Pressing knee and ankle into one another. Spinning those left toes down as the hips sink back. The arms want to reach forward ever so slightly. And then we're going to cross that left foot over the right, squeezing the inner thighs together. Stand on both those feet, and then hands are going to come to those hip flexors, guiding you down over those legs.
little bit of an IT band stretch here. Play around with the weight distribution in your feet. Explore it. Let the head be nice and heavy though. If you can't touch the ground, that's okay. When you're ready, we're slowly going to come back up. Uncrossing those feet. Coming back to standing. Go ahead and just shake that out. Coming back to your center. Allow the body to find some balance here with both feet on the ground. Take a breath in and just let it settle. Good. From here, inhale, reach up. Shifting that weight into that left foot, we'll pull that right knee in here. Good. Just standing strong on that left foot, pulling the low ribs in, and when you're ready, go ahead and just open and close that knee a few times, feeling it in the hip. If you lose your balance, that's okay. We get back in. Set your eyes on something still. Explore, and then as you're ready, softening through that left knee and taking it into this figure four, this nice deep hip stretch. The hips don't want to just go down. You want to somewhat lift them up, and then shifting the weight into that left heel, staying heavy in that front foot. Really flexing that right foot, pressing knee into ankle and ankle into knee. And then when you're ready, crossing that right foot over the left, squeezing those thighs together, hinging from those hips as we fold over the legs. Again, exploring the weight distribution, where it might feel different, what side feels different than the other. Just explore it, check in. Breathe. And when you're ready, nice and slow, so as not to get dizzy, start to unwind. Uncrossing, making those little adjustments, shake it out, just come back to standing at the top of your space, relax those shoulders. Take a big inhale here. And exhale. Beautiful work. Inhale, reach those arms up. Take a back bend here. Reach up, reach back. As you exhale, we're going to fold over those legs. Uttanasana. Take an inhale, halfway lift. We meet in our downward facing dog, taking it through your vinyasa. Nice and strong. Good. Exhale, pull back. Good. Inhale, lift the heels. Reach that left leg up to the sky this time. Bend the knee, let that heel drop. And just release back to your downward facing dog. Right side, we're going to lift that heel up. Bend the knee, let that hip open. Looking maybe underneath that right shoulder. Good. This time we're going to bring that knee back down. We're going to step wide to a runner's lunge. Pause here. So taking that foot to the outside of the mat, bringing that back knee down, and bringing those hands underneath you for support. Getting a little deeper into that left hip here, into that hip flexor, keeping those toes tucked under. Bring the top of that foot flat. Just pause. Don't necessarily need to come down to the forearms here, but if that's available to you and you want to go there, that's great. Wherever you are, check in with the body. Nothing strained, nothing forced. Breathe. When you're ready, pick up that back knee. We're going to find a little bit of a halfway lift through that upper body, shifting the weight back into that right foot. Step forward with the left, and then step back with the right, like we've been doing all class. Bring that back knee down. Here we are, runner's lunge, left side. Keep that left foot nice and heavy. Bring those hands right underneath the shoulders so you're able to lift the chest slightly. Just breathe, wherever you are. Allowing the body to soften, sending your breath to any tension, any tightness. Beautiful. When you're ready, start to unwind, bringing that back knee up. This time we're going to step all the way forward with that right foot. Heels are going to come in, toes out. Those hips are going to start to move down and back. Spinning the toes out, coming into this frog shape. So elbows press into knees. Knees press back as we find that leverage to lift the chest, pressing the palms into one another. Staying heavy through the heels, light through the heart. And if this isn't available to you, that's okay. You can always keep the hips up. You can always find a block to sit on here. This is not easy. This takes a lot of hip range of motion, so make those modifications where you need them. When you're ready, go ahead and spin those heels. We're going to just come into a little forward fold, shift those hips side to side, just shake it out. Let it go. And then when you're ready, take a halfway lift. We're just going to step back to our downward facing dog, just finding a reset here. Just take a pause and let it go. Just notice the difference in the body, the mind, the breath. Then when we first began, notice all the differences. Pressing into those hands, lift the heels, take a big inhale. Exhale, just deepen that stretch. Good. From here, come down to the knees. Make your way over onto your bottom, taking those legs out in front of you. Point and flex the feet a few times, roll out the ankles. And then when you're ready, just reaching those arms forward, palms up, lift the chest, take a big inhale. And as you exhale, slowly coming down onto your back and pulling those knees into your chest. Maybe drawing some circles across the ceiling in one direction and then the other, giving the low back a little love. And then when you're ready, just dropping those knees to the right, gazing over your left side, letting everything settle, breathing into that left rib cage. Using the core body to keep those knees together as you rotate to the other side, taking any modifications needed. When you're ready, coming back to center, wrapping those arms around your shins, forehead to knees, curl in, feel just the mid-spine on the mat. And then pointing the toes, taking a full body stretch here, expanding into all that space we've created. And then slowly bringing your arms down by your sides or to your belly for just a moment of stillness here. Letting the body come back to a balanced, centered, grounded state as you let all the benefits from the breath and your practice absorb into the body, into the mind. And you're welcome to stay here as long as you need, enjoying this space and this peace as you just focus on the breath, the rise and fall of the belly. And when you are ready, go ahead and take that full body stretch once again, just coming back to this space, coming back to your present moment, and making your way over onto one side. And eventually transitioning up to a seat with the legs crossed and the hands together at your heart center. And gently bow your chin towards your chest, just giving yourself this honor, this grace for showing up, for taking the time to practice. And bringing the thumbs to the forehead just to seal in our practice with gratitude today for whatever it is you're grateful for. And in that gratitude we bow to this practice and to all things. Much love. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been great getting back to my mat and creating classes for all of you. Remember, if you liked this video, give it that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and that bell so that you can stay up to date on all the latest videos. Make sure you comment and share with your friends. I love hearing from all of you, and hopefully we'll see you very, very soon. Ciao.